Hi everybody, Matt Day here. David Foster has a secret, and the secret that he has changed music and the way music has sounded for the last 20 years, easily. What he does is not really that complex, but that's why he's a genius, and he's figured out how to create some really rich sounds by doing a couple of things to his chord progressions. I want to show you those tricks today. And so what we're going to look at how to make major chords sound like David Foster's chords using the David Foster secret. So in this case, in this lesson, we're going to look at taking our major chords, putting the third in the bass, and putting the two, adding the two into the right hand, and moving them around parallel and in some different keys to create that sound. So let's get started, and I hope you enjoy this lesson. Thanks for watching, everybody. Here's an installment in these teaching videos that I'm going to call the David Foster secret. And I hope to create a number of these videos for you to learn how to get some of the sounds that David Foster is able to achieve on the piano and with his arrangements. Now this one's really simple, a little bit of math required, but let's say you've got a progression that is C, F, and G, back to C. Now David Foster might rarely play a C chord like this. He gets his big sound this way, two ways. First of all, he adds the second, or the two, into the chord. Alright? Like that. He may drop the third here, but he adds that in there a lot of times. And then he's going to add the third in the bass. So if he takes that out here, he might play it out, he might play it here. So instead of getting this sound, you get a really nice rich sound. And then he'll move it, like he'll use it for his other chords as well, and he'll move it around. And just moving it around, then he might change keys. He does that a lot. You hear that? But if you look at what he's doing every time, he's got that third in the bass. It sounds really great because the ear's not used to it. The ear is expecting a root. On an F chord, it's expecting this. But then he says, no, I'm going to give you the third in the bass. And it leads so nicely back to the tonic, which is the C. And then right from here, he might just say, well, I'm going to turn this into an A flat 2 chord. He does that kind of thing. So wherever you see that, he's probably doing this to some degree. He might invert this hand a little bit. He might double the second in this hand a little bit from time to time, like in the case of a G. Let's look at a G2 chord. So first of all, let's go. Here's just the G chord. The David Foster version might be, again, third in the bass, root, second, fifth. He may actually go up and stick another 2 on there if he wants that kind of sound to get it that big. But wherever you see it, he's generally doing this kind of thing. Third, root, and this creates a whole little fourth. This is what we call fourths, a fourth structure. Some of you that may be new to the piano, it creates a real nice sound by allowing that second to sneak in there down below. Let's demonstrate one more time and we'll be done. Let's look at it in the key of F, for example, now, just so we can change up keys a little bit. Here's an F chord. What would David Foster do? He'd stick in the second, right there. Then he'd add the third down here. Come up to B flat. Try these all in kind of a first position first. Go through them slowly. This is your B flat chord. Don't worry about the B flat not being down there. It's up here. It's okay that it's up there. Alright? And his C chord, again, third in the bass, root, second, fifth, and he's got the root doubled again. So you don't need the root down there all the time. So again, F becomes F2 over A, B flat becomes... Now, and just try going through all the different keys with this as much as you can. I'm going to try this. I might make some mistakes, but let's look at E, for example, and then 2s. Here's an A2 chord. Here's a D chord. Make it now a D2 chord. Here's an A flat chord. Make it an A flat 2 chord. Again, third in the bass. A flat 2 creates that nice fourth again. And you can get him. He gets them really rich down below too. Like he'll get right down there. Let's see, like an A flat. That's just gorgeous. He may in fact double the root, the 2 up here as well. So what would have been something like is now. Okay, so we'll try that, spend some time with that again, third in the bass, add the 2 in the right hand, move them around in different keys, and I hope you have fun and I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Thanks, watch for the next one.